So today we have a host, a brother, a father, and a mentor with us, and we normally do this all the time just to probably educate the viewers about you because now we see you on the field all the time, and trust me, some people don't know about your life journey and where you've come from to where you are. So probably you could tell the audience who you are, who Coach David is, and yeah.
Yeah, Coach David is a very simple person,
Yeah.
God-fearing, and of course, I'm one of the person that believe in fairness. So this is how my journey is, and the belief is from the family background. I can say the essential situation is a big. I come from a big family of 11 children.
Wow.
But the good thing is, yeah, the good thing is with my parents, my father and my mother. I have to congratulate them because they have kept us as not only as siblings but friends. So for me, I think my strongest motivation is also from my siblings because we are friends, we motivate each other, and coming from a big family, of course, and the understanding of how family works, I think this also have been given me the belief of the self-esteem and also encouragement to where I've come until now. So to say more, David Oma has been a player, has been a coach, and also an instructor for different levels of football. And this is something that now I'll be sharing, not only in terms of to coach the national teams. So most essential situation, what I can say is the dynamic of coaching, because still in the youth, and both, if I say youth, I talk in both genders, both male and female. So I say I'm one of the privileged coaches to have coached both boys and girls, yes, in the youth development level. And it's very funny because as I said, I grew up in a community, and which is Kahawa, and of course I can say I used to play football with my friends. And the most funny thing is we used to coach ourselves, and we just formulated a team, and we played in these leagues of which is Mathare Youth Sports Association leagues. And the most funny thing is in 1994 I managed to be selected in the Mathare United team to play in the Norway Cup, the world's largest youth tournament. So, and the funny thing is I went to the trials. Out of around 350 kids, I was playing barefooted. and the coach there, they didn't know who I am, but they selected me, and my first playing shoes, soccer shoes, I put in Norway when I was playing the tournament. So it was so difficult even for me. I was kind of, why can't I play barefooted? But the guys in Norway, they motivated me to try and work out with the soccer shoe. So for me, I think this is something that enabled me to have a good passion, and opened my eyes to be very fair. And in all my situations, regardless, however sweet or bitter, I've always defined myself as one of the fairest coach across the country. Yes.
All right, thank you. And I want to ask you, in your space of coaching, what has turned out for you?
Yeah, I think the general belief, as I say, normally is in terms of coaching, we normally assess even our coaches, their playing experience and their coaching experience. So for my side, I can say my foundation of playing, which I think some people say about Godfather. Me, I know God the Almighty Creator. Yes, the first one. And then my parents come as the second God. Because you have to recognize your Creator. And for me, I think the ability that I was selected barefooted amongst 350 kids, and to go and play in the biggest world youth tournament, the Norway Cup, barefooted, it really motivated me during my playing time that with fairness and the keenness of the development of a player, then it's possible always to get the right situations. So for me, this motivated me to turn because at that moment, most of the players did not go abroad. No, not so many at that moment, at the youth moment. So when I came back, I wanted to influence my community with the exposure that I've seen in the Norway and also in the Netherlands. So for me, coming back, immediately I already had youth teams for the under 13s. That's both boys and girls. And the funny thing is, for the boys teams, I had two boys teams Pro Legend and Homeboys at that moment, playing in the organized Mathare Sports Association League. And the good thing was they were winning the championship, and I was playing at the same time I was coaching. Okay. Now the inspiration was how can girls play football? And this is something that during my time in this NGO, I conceptualized, because as I said, I come from a big family of 11. So my brothers were the first ones to form my team, and also my sisters were like a family team. So my sisters were the first ones, 4 of them in fact were the first ones to form my team, together with their friends. So if you go at 1993 to look at the team list for the girls team that I started, it was my 4 sisters are there. So I think this was a good step and a good motivation for me. And when I did it, I had a lot of passion, I had a lot of enjoyment. And I think this also gave me the ability of teaching. So just the conceptualized situation, that my mentality, I like to learn. And to see that I'm teaching people and they are getting them, my brothers are getting, and their friends, they are getting it. They are getting what I'm teaching in the right way. So it inspired me to now go further in terms of coaching after my career in playing. My personality is, I try to ensure that I remain optimistic as much as possible, meaning that I'm a positive person. Even when I meet you, I want to grow with you at this moment. Yes. Not, I don't want to grow in your history. Yes. So this is the difference with me. I want to grow with you now. This is my personality. And I want to influence you, that both me and you, we can develop to make it a better situation that you are in, if it's football or is it a social life. And this is something has always been so different, because across the world, wherever I've been, I've always made friends because I live in their world. Be it a boy, be it, make friends more, yes, be it, exactly, yeah, be it for hobby, be it a boy or a girl, it's an open door for me. I open up, I don't put things below the table, and I become myself. I'm very happy in terms of meeting my wife, Rachel Achille Ouma. So I'm a father of 3 boys. So you can imagine at home, my wife, she's the only girl. So every boy would like, okay, attention. Yeah. So for me, I think I'm a family-oriented kind of a person.
There's something that's ringing in my head to ask you. Right?
Yes.
You have 7 sisters and 4 boys in the house.
Yes.
Meaning,
yes,
there's always food in the house.
Definitely.
What was your best kind of food?
I can say one of the foods that I would like to eat sometimes. I like roasted potato.
Okay.
Yes, and a T-bone. T-bone steak,
nice.
T-bone steak, and then, so these are the kind of food that I like.
Yeah. So, thank you so much. Now, lastly, currently the federation has organized, what's it called, trainings for coaches.
Yes.
And I'm so sure these coaches aspire, just the way you said you sat at Kasarani Stadium, sit 24. And 24, you decided, I want to coach Harambee Stars someday. What is your message to this upcoming coach who come for trainings and other things and are trying to grow themselves to get to where you've been?
Yeah, I think for me, they just have to be fair. And because I think also they have to handle the basic humility of life. And the basic of humility of life, you have to recognize your creator and guide people in a way that you won't regret yourself.
Yes.
Because every time my strong situation is, I guide the teams or in my situation as my own. So this is something that you have to listen to the person that you are leading. They have to ask you questions. You have to, and after you have this self-scan that you are peaceful with yourself, that's the moment you can translate to the other persons. So for you as a coach, the motivation is, you should know there are different levels, for example, for aspiration or to aspire. So like in my situation, of course, from the playing situation to become a coach, to become an instructor for the federation, and also now currently to become an education officer for the country, it's just the matter of work that you are putting in. You have to work consistently on a daily basis, thinking in your mind, what can you improve? And for me, the essential part and the advice can be to the coaches. It is possible, and I believe that in our society we have the best leaders that you can ever have.
Yes, that's true.
The structures are already defined currently. The good thing is, from the coaching courses that we conceptualized in 2016 until now, where we are coaching over 2,000 coaches every year, they are not paying these courses. So what they should know, they should grab these courses and they ensure that they become the best of the best. Because I remember during our courses, we used to pay these courses, but now they are getting them for free. So the situation is, we would like them to ensure that the courses that they are getting from the federation and the certification that they are getting from the federation, they put them into use. They should never fear on any situations, but they should be more democratic in terms of being sensitive also to your neighbor, to the people around you, that you don't step on others' foot. And this is something that has worked for me, and I would like also all the coaches that we are teaching currently and our football coaching structure just to be patient, because in football is a lot of patience and a lot of hard work. But the essential thing, because I have an experience, one time I coached for 5 years without a single cent at a top Kenya Premier League side. And the funny thing is, in 1 month, I recovered all the money that I could have received in the 5 years. So this is a big experience.
So I say, yes. It's great having you around. And for viewers, you've been seeing him on the pitch, and trust me, I have learned a lot from him, because I see him most times, and I have a famous picture of you, and that picture will never leave my mind, where you're always like you feel everything you give to God, and you own everything to him.
Yes.
So this is Coaches. Next time you see him, he has a sense of humor. Go to him, you can take a selfie or one or two, and trust me, he's not going to turn you down, because I never knew you were this open. So, but I know when there's work, and there's joke and other things there is. So thank you for having your Pitch Plus Sports, and with time we'll call you to probably teach more on other things and encourage other people and other things. And so viewers, always stay tuned. And this is Coach Tari. Have fun, and please, it's a cold season. Stay warm and stay safe. Those driving, please always try as much as possible to make sure other road users are always safe. And this is a wrap from Pitch Plus Sports. Thank you so much.